How's it going, everybody? Hi, Sai. Can everybody see me? Hold on, let me start my Facebook so I can see that it is being broadcasted. Looks like it is. Hey, guys. Hi, Sai. And thank you very much for joining us. This is I'm very excited. This is our very first Hawaii United Okinawa Association Facebook Live broadcast. And my name is David Jones, and with the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. And we are, I believe, day 23 of staying at our home. And I'm sure it's been very crazy and challenging past month for many of you. And some of you, like me, are having to stay home and spending precious time with the family. And perhaps some of us driving each other crazy. And for many of us, it's a very difficult time. And someone who is passionate about Okinawa, I know we are very resilient, strong-willed, and we will get through this together. And so, because a lot of us are staying home now, we came up with this Yuntaku Live Facebook Live broadcast idea because so many events are around the world have been canceled, and we're starting to see communities getting together online to socialize and getting online for work meetings, and musicians playing, different local musicians and musicians all over the world playing live on Facebook, many of them from their home, like us here today. And so we thought this would be a great idea to bring some Okinawan music and culture to your living room virtually, and hopefully this will uplift you. So, and just a big disclaimer, this is our very first show. This is a very new technology for us. And so it's going to be very kind of wing it type of a show. It's going to be very casual. As you can see, I'm wearing my Odeon t-shirt, and I'm at home with my mess in the background. But it's going to be a very casual format. We want you to think that we're in your living room and we're just talking story with our guests, and we're enjoying some good talk and good music. So hope you enjoy. And again, thank you for joining us and supporting HUOA even during these unprecedented times. And I hope you have fun and uplifted. And so I'm going to introduce our very first guest. And don't worry, we're not meeting at the Okinawa Center. We're not getting together. We're still abiding by the stay at home and practicing social distance. So we're actually going to be patching in our guests. They're going to be at their homes and patching them in virtually or remotely. So our first guest is going to be someone who's probably needs no introduction. Lynn Miyahira, who is our current Hawaii United Okinawa Association president, forever active member of the Hawaii Okinawan community. She's a black belt in karate. And if you do anything Okinawan in Hawaii, chances are you probably have chatted. And so let's see if she's here somewhere. Hey, hi, Sai. How's it
Hey, thanks,
going?
DJ. Thank you so much, DJ, for setting this up. This is really special. We've been doing a lot of firsts here at the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. We had our first online board meeting last month. We had 50 of us on a Zoom call. A lot of them are senior citizens, so I'm super proud of everyone. And now this is our first Yuntaku Live. Yeah, the screenshot that DJ is showing right now is only a few people of the 50 that were on our call, so we could actually get some business done. So a lot of firsts happening in this COVID-19 circumstance, but just want to thank everyone. There's a ton of people I see online already. We can see your comments, so feel free to comment. Say nice things at you guys. But we're super excited to bring Kenton Odo. He is a shihan with the Ryukyu Koten Afusoryu Ongaku Kenkyu Kyoichi Kai Hawaii chapter. And many of you have seen him at various Okinawan events all over the island, all over the state, really. And he is going to be gracing us with his music. So let's bring him on.
I like how it's just a click of a button like this, and you can bring people in. Technology, man.
I hope everyone has their Pauhana drinks with them.
So again,
I got
our third guest here today, again, probably needs no introduction as well, but we're very lucky and honored to have him here on our very first show. Kenton Oda is a very active member and contributor to the Hawaii Okinawan community. He's a shihan, which means he's a master instructor of Okinawan Uta Sanshin for the group Ryukyu Koten Ongaku Afusoryu Gensei Kai Hawaii. Sensei Kenton Sensei.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing good. The first time I had to like fix my hair in a long time.
No, I put on makeup for you guys.
I actually put gel. I haven't shaved in haven't trimmed my beard in about 3-4 weeks though.
I was gonna say, wait, you always have the beard.
I know, right?
So hopefully it doesn't get too long and we're back to normal about our regular lives. But Kenton Sensei, how are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you.
So what is everybody doing? Are you guys mostly staying at home, having to go to work?
I work from home. So fortunate enough that I can telework from home. And we're told to stay away. But if we do have to go in, then we gotta wear masks like that and maintain our social distancing even at work.
Yeah. Me too. I've been working from home, so.
Me too. And my cats are, I think, very agitated because all of us, the family are here. I think their cats are used to not having anybody here, and now we're here all the time, so they're not happy at all. But so just quick question. I know a lot of us have been doing this, but we've been trying to promote our local businesses, local restaurants. Have you guys had any great have you guys found any great takeout places? Like for me, I just recently went to Sunrise Restaurant. Actually, this was during the beginning, and so I was still able to go out there. But what about you guys? Any great takeouts that you had recently?
We went to Utage. Well, we didn't go there. Chris went and picked up the thing at home, and it was part of that. What is that Hawaii whatever thing?
Keep Hawaii cooking.
Keep Hawaii cooking. So we did that. So she took a nice picture and posted it, and bought a bunch of Okinawa soba, and I had oyaku donburi of all things.
All right. I've kind of been eating out a lot, right? Like I feel like I'm doing my part, right? If I do take out all the time. So, of course I had Zippies, right? I have my got some Hide-chan, also went to Sunrise, getting a lot of Rainbow Drive-In too. Going to a lot of places that are near and dear to my heart because I want them to stay open. So one more thing I want to say to everyone, if you're watching us from somewhere else than Hawaii, please comment and let us know where you're watching from. We already see someone from Brazil online. We got people, I know I've already contacted people in Okinawa. They should be on here. So let us know where you're coming in from. I think we're going to have people on the East Coast too. I know it's like 1 a.m. over there, but they're like waiting to see us online. So it's going to be a worldwide event, Kenton. You ready?
Yeah, from Japan too. Yeah, Acham.
Yeah, Yoko. George calling in from Asano from Okinawa.
Yeah, Acham.
Santa Monica, Oregon. Wow, this is truly all over the place. This is awesome.
Jun Nakama Sensei, Zippies.
Yep. We got Myrtle Beach. Someone's coming in from Morocco.
Wow, Morocco. That's awesome.
Kaimuki, we got Kaimuki. Nakagusku-san in the house. All right.
Oh, wow, Laverne. Hello, Laverne.
Cave Creek, Arizona.
Wow.
This is probably the widest audience we've had in a while. Yes, Colin, wearing his HUOA t-shirt, tuning in from Yomitan.
That's what I should have done. We should have all wore Okinawa Festival t-shirt.
Oh, I know. Sorry. Shoot. Oh, well, sorry. Okay.
Awesome.
So, Kenton, let's hear what you're going to play first for us.
Thank you very much, by the way, for being our very first
guinea pig.
This is awesome, though. I love it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate. We talk about this, and it seems like such a long time ago, but it was just only last year that we went to Carnegie Hall. And we went to Kennedy Center and Carnegie Hall. I can't imagine if we had planned it, doing it this year, 2020. Do it, right?
I'm glad you guys did it last year.
I think we would have had to cancel, and we did so much fundraising for that. I mean, I thank everybody out there who helped us fundraise and supported us, that we were able to go and bring Terukina Sensei's wife. A whole bunch of people from Japan came and Okinawa came to help celebrate Terukina Sensei's 88th birthday, his Tokachi. So it was I honestly, I cannot say it was so much fun. I was like super stressed out. It was more fun.
Now it seems fun, right?
I felt like everybody else had a lot of fun, so that's good. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so when David asked me to play, I was like, oh, that's a good idea. It's kind of neat. I know Kurt Nagamine, if he's on, he asked me to play for Shinka. I went there earlier this year to play, to do the Aomori tasting and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But he asked me to go play something like now. Like, can you come on now? Like, what? No way! Come on.
Yes,
like,
can.
I didn't shave.
You probably keep your sunshine in your trunk, right? Wherever you go.
Yeah.
So now that we're into this quarantine a little bit, and David asked me, I thought, oh, this is a pretty neat thing, and one way to reach out and touch some people, and I like that it's informal. Because if it wasn't, I don't know if I would agree, but I think it's a really good format, and I don't know. I was kind of nervous, but I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now, so it's a lot of fun. Thanks for asking me.
Yeah.
No, pleasure. We're honored.
Okay, so I'll play a couple numbers. My first number is one of my favorite numbers, entitled Chode Wabushi. And why I like the number and why I think it's appropriate at this time is because this was a song that was written after the war, the Battle of Okinawa. And, back then during the war, like, if you didn't see your friend or your family for, I don't know how long, maybe months or whatever, or even years, Okinawa is a small island. So you would think, maybe the worst happened and maybe they didn't make it. So this song talks about this guy who has a similar experience, but lo and behold, he sees his friend coming down the street, and you can only imagine his surprise, his delight when he sees his friend that, he thought maybe didn't make it through the war. He'd be super happy, right? And that's why I thought, oh, that's such a neat feeling. I don't even know how to capture that, even when you sing or in a song. But the chorus talks about, you guys know Ichari Bachode, right? Like that phrase all the time. But it talks about, like, hey, come, let's sit down, talk story. This is about catching up, like talking stories. So, like, I thought it was appropriate for this time in quarantine when, we cannot physically go out and see everybody, but through technology, we can see people we haven't seen in a few weeks or so. And, it's a little chance for us to talk story, kind of like what David was saying earlier about, casual, in the house, on the couch, talking story, with the beers and everything. I got my aomori on this side. Not drinking it though, but Chode Wabushi. katare ashiba. Eja susan kashi mama ni natte mireba. Nachikashi yurate katare Ishanu icharida choden higati waga katare ashiba Ichataru choden muhigati waga katare ashiba. Arashi no naka ni fuji wa tate kage mata icharu shichin akiro urisha icharida choden higati waga katare ashiba ichataru choden muhigati waga katare ashiba. Nami doshi ichate ichashi wakari yoga yono akititi dano agaro ade icharida choden higati waga katare ashiba ichataru choden higati waga katare ashiba. Chiji kawaso tamano sakajichi Kashi uminzo da shigata Uchuchi ucharida choden higati waga katare ashiba Ichataru choden muhigati waga katare ashiba. Hope you guys could hear good and
I know there are people clapping along at home too. Very good.
I wanted to say yasasa and then clap and whistle, but then there's a half a second lag, so it might throw you off. So I decided not to say it. I also got to say, I think I've been on many video meetings lately, and I think you win the award for the best background.
Yeah. Can you explain a little bit about the?
Can you read it
behind you? Yeah. やればできるでしょ?
Yeah. So this is one of Terukina Sensei's famous sayings, because he always asks us to do almost like the impossible sometimes, including all right.
Yes.
We cannot do that. It's too hard. This and that. And he goes, "Yareba dekiru." Every time he says that, we just go, do it. So for those of you who don't know, "Yareba dekiru" means like, I hate to use the word try, but like it's kind of like that, right? If you don't try, you cannot do it. So if you try, you can do it. You know.
Is it Terukina Sensei's birthday?
It is. It's what? No, today's the 14th.
Today's the 15th.
Birthday in Okinawa today. Yeah.
So you have a request to sing happy birthday to Terukina Sensei.
Let's start.
You're going to be all half a second apart.
Yeah. Okay, don't mind me. I'm eating, okay, guys? This is like for real, my living room.
It's casual.
I get my Okinawa soba.
I'm drinking my beer too.
Yeah. I got my Okinawa soba, sun noodles.
So this thing is kind of interesting because it's one of what they call Yaruki Shunkun, about all these things. There's a bunch of things, and Jody Ching, right? She made that book, right? And it's based on the story of Terukina Sensei. And this is part of in that book too, Yareba Dekiru. So it's a poignant saying, and I wish I came up with this idea first, but actually Bob Yanohara in Maui, when we were at Taikai in 2011, he goes, you know what? Wouldn't it be great if we get somebody to like make some kind of calligraphy and have Terukina Sensei sign it? You know, that would be really neat to have. And we're, yeah, that's a good idea. And we saw this like college student or whatever on Kokusai Dori, right across the street from Orion, where we were staying. And he would make calligraphy whatever you wanted, and you could just pay him whatever you wanted too. We had him make like 3 different ones. So Bob has one, I have one, and Sean Saroku guys have another one. And then Bob came with the idea to frame it like this, so I thought it was cool. The reason why I kept this one is because we had Terukina Sensei sign it. Mom, I don't think this calligraphy is very nice. But if you see the date, what year is that?
2000, what, 2011?
Wow.
It's for writing like dates all wrong. That would be more like a collector's item later.
2011.
He does that often. Stuff like that. You write one extra number in the date too, so you have 3 digits instead of 2.
Good message for us to take with everything happening right now too. Yareba dekiru. Let's do it.
You can do it. You got this.
Yeah. So, I'll play another number, and it's by Terukina Sensei. And because it's the quarantine time, and we all, like you said, Yareba dekiru, and everybody got to try hard. We sing Chibario, right? Because Chibario is like Gambaro, right? So even though the verses are not, you know, he wrote this song back in the 80s, I think, for a dance group, and they did this Chibari Taiko or Chibari Deiku dance. Chibario was the song that he wrote for it. So only the Heishi or the chorus is Chibario. The rest of it talks about like Taiko and Sanshin and the sounds and stuff. But the chorus is good, right? Chibario. So I'll play Chibario.
Hey. Chibario, everybody.
Yeah, Chibario. Hey. All right.
By the way, I forgot to mention we have 175 people viewing right now. That's awesome. Thank you very much for. Oh.
Hey. Hey.
Oh.
Okay. So, I got back up. This is still going on, right? July 11th. So Kenton Sensei is gonna have a solo recital on July 11th, 7-Eleven, at the Pearl City High School. Oh, sorry, no, Pearl City Rec Center. My bad. Pearl City Cultural Center. My bad. Sorry, Kenton. Yeah, there we go. That way everyone can actually see the ticket. Right now we're still holding, hoping that we'll have the all clear by then, so that this might be one of the first events that we're all, cleared to go to after the stay-at-home orders and everything. You'll probably still have to wear your mask, but Saturday, July 11th, 2 p.m. Got tickets for $40. There's an email address on here, and also we'll have information on our website. But yeah, what a year, yeah, Kenton. to putting on a concert
and promotion, just because we don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
we don't know how long it's gonna go, but right now we still plan to have it, unless of course something changes. And I think on Facebook we already said that we're not sure what's gonna happen, so we're just playing it by ear. But how this thing came up is Terukina Sensei asked me to do this dokuenkai or solo concert. It's not something I planned to do, or wasn't one of my goals. But in Okinawa, I know we don't really hear about it here in Hawaii. I know Masandu Sensei was the first one to do a solo concert here in Hawaii. And everybody, I know I got a lot of comments and everybody's like, oh, what is a solo concert and why do you have to have one or whatever? Like, at first they're like, wow, who do you think you are? You're going to have a solo concert and stuff like that. But it's not like that at all. It's in Okinawa, to me, it's kind of like a rite of passage. We've done all our already, so the highest you can go is Shihang. There's nothing higher than Shihang already. So even Terukina Sensei is a Shihang. So, what is there to do later? So it's kind of like a rite of passage for, I guess, up and coming sensei or established senseis. So he wanted me to do one here in Hawaii. So so that's why I'm doing. Well, the reason why I'm doing it this year is because he wanted me to do it last year when we were at Carnegie. You should do it.
No way, man.
And I was like, me and Mama, his wife, were like, I don't think you should do it that soon. Even if we did it at the end of the year, there's too much planning to do for it. So we had him agree to do it this year, in 2020. So he said, I have to do it. Genki no uchi ni yarinasai. And he's getting older, right? He's going to be, today his birthday in Okinawa, so he'll be 90 in Okinawan years. So not getting any younger. So that's why we kind of rushed to do it. And I battled with it, how we're gonna do this and all that stuff. But I came up with a lot of help with my committee and with Masandu Sensei's advice. And, I wanted to do something, and how the feeling I had when I came up from Okinawa. That's how I turned this into something. So for myself, anyway, that I can really put all my efforts in and my heart into. And when I came back from Okinawa, that's when I fell in love with classical music, koten. And it's not. Well, maybe it's the music too, but I think more it was the meaning of the lyrics. I just couldn't believe how deep some of the meaning were, and that they're still valid today. So I just wanted to share that too, especially when I came home back in '96. I spent 3.5 years in Okinawa, and I wanted to somehow share that part of the Okinawan culture, and the meaning of the songs, and even the beauty of classical music. Everybody go, oh, what is that sore stomach? Everybody go, go bathroom. But there's a lot more to it. I'm just amazed that I talk to my students about it. It's like, how can somebody have made these lyrics or even these songs, 400 or 500 years ago, and just boggles my mind. But I wanted to try to share that with this thing, and that's why it's entitled Wachimu. Look, I can't. We never do.
Wachimu fukuru
Katayabira.
katayabira.
My heart through song. The other kanji you see on that poster, if you can show it again, man.
Oh,
No, that one.
it's on the poster. It's on the poster.
Oh no, it's on that one on Facebook too. You see the bigger kanji?
Oh yeah, it's over there. Teru, nani?
Tiruchichi ya Fituchi.
Moikai?
Tiruchichi ya Fituchi. So, if you know a little bit kanji and stuff like that, we asked Okinawa for help too. We asked like Miyazato Sensei, who's the president of Genseikai right now, and we also who asked Ashimine Ritsuko Sensei, who works at Shimpo. So she's also Absolu. She's not Choichikai, but she's Absolu member. Came up with this theme, and literally, in English, it means like the moon shines as one. So that's why I didn't write it in Romaji or English. I'll be sharing that at the concert. But it means, to like a poem, right? You gotta take the meaning from the poem, and it means like, even though Okinawa and Hawaii are far, the moon shines on both shores. So that has there. The other meaning is like, I studied in Okinawa, but I keep in touch with Okinawa and Hawaii through studying the Okinawan music. And so that's how I stay connected. And then the third meaning is kind of neat because the first kanji is teru from terukina. And then the ichi, right, is from choichi. So it's to terukina sensei and to give thanks for all the the teaching and how he really took care of me in Okinawa. Like I spent so much. I was very fortunate at that time. Didn't have many young people at the time playing Sanshin. Now there's like so many people, but at the time there weren't that many. So I was very fortunate. He took me under his wing, and I was just a sponge. I just learned whatever I could, and I'd be there almost 7 days a week because he would call me over on the weekend too. And I was so happy I got to study like with him studying.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Him, and I got to witness how he studied. And I try to share that with my students too. But it's like that was I still remember it to this day. I mean, it was, and that's how I study now because I learned how he studied. And that they always say kakurete renshu suru. So like you usually go in hiding, like kind of sort of, right? So you can practice and come out during the performance, right, to show what you can do. But so I was very, very lucky to be there that time when he let me practice with him. Not just practice, to teach me something, but he was practicing and I got to witness that. So that was awesome. So
that's
now,
really special.
Okay, what else you guys got to talk about?
Huh?
Before we bring on the
okay. No, we're just super excited to hear about your experiences. I think it's so valuable, right? I think for us all over the world to hear about and how lucky you are to literally sit with a master, right? And watch him work is amazing. So, kari to that. Sorry.
Kari. How long were you there, Kenton Sensei?
3.5 years.
3 years?
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
I was there 93, beginning of 93 for my 1 year stay with Geidai with the Kempi Jugakusei, right? That scholarship program that unfortunately Ren Wanya, who was supposed to go this year, couldn't go because of the COVID. They gave him 3 options. One was to come quarantine in somewhere in Japan and then make your way down to Okinawa. It's like, okay, that's not really realistic. And then by that time, I think Japan already banned.
They may not have let him in already, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And then his second option was to start the second semester, but then you'd be like shorted like half a year, from the 1 year. So the third option, he got to like reapply. So hopefully he gets it again. He can go. Yeah, hopefully.
What an awesome program, because what what government entity does that? Pays for somebody that lives outside of their country, outside of their area, to pay their living expense for them to learn their culture, right? Every year, right? And they invite, I think they award like maybe like 2 or 3 scholarships all over the world each
I
year.
don't know how many now. I know it
Yeah.
started 8, and it's all over
Mhm.
the world. 4 was at Geidai when I went, and 4 was at Yudai to study Japanese, and they're from all over the world. So
Mhm.
I was actually had me from Hawaii and had another girl who went to Yudai from Hawaii, and then the other people at Geidai were from LA, and that was for Odori. But then the other 2 people were there for like pottery. She was from
Mhm.
Brazil. And,
Wow.
no, Brazil. He speaks Portuguese with us. So Brazil. And then the other guy, he was there studying design. I wish they knew they had that. I would have done that instead. But he's not conversational Japanese, so I could read hiragana, but I didn't know what I was meaning. I mean, I didn't know what it meant. So I had to learn on my own because they didn't. It was only the second year Geidai had the scholarship, so they weren't really set up with English class. I mean, Japanese classes and things like that. Um, but I was able to find my roots by getting my Koseki Tohon, which is like a family register from Odo.
Mm.
So I went to the Odoku City Hall and then with Terukina Sensei them, no less, and then we were able to get it because I was trying to get a visa. So you need a reason to be able to get it. So I got to see, my grandpa was passed already, but he was still listed on the family register. So with that, I was able to get a family visa because I'm like on the Okinawa side, I'm Sensei. So if you're Sensei, you're still recognized as Okinawan or Japanese citizen.
Oh yeah, that's the cutoff.
Yeah, once you Yonsei, then you got junior.
You don't say that. You don't say.
But the Ninsei people get have like 2-year visas, like, and then like Sensei get 1-year visa, but you can renew indefinitely. And if you have family, you can work legally. And yes, I had to pay taxes and all that stuff. I had to work at since I didn't understand Japanese, I had to work like at a shipping company, unloading containers, so hard labor.
Oh.
Never had a job like that before. It was good.
It's good. Nice.
Awesome. This is right out of college or like right after college?
Actually, I was set to graduate from UH in architecture, and the school year in Japan starts in April, right?
Mm.
And our school year finishes in like May, June, right? So I had to like speak to all the deans of all the different classes I was taking, and since I was doing well in school, they said, "Oh, yeah, usually people come in only when they're having problems graduating." So they were more than willing to help. So all I had to do was write reports home, and this was '93, so this was pre-Windows 95.
Dating yourself.
And email and all of that. I only had green telephone with a phone card.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't have email and all that stuff, so I had to literally handwrite papers and mail them home. And they sent me my final exam the same way, and I had to send it back. So it took a while. So I ended up graduating, I think, the following semester because the mail just took too long. They didn't get my final exams in time for grades. Also, I would have graduated in that spring. But yeah, and it kind of worked out. It was like the recession that time, so a lot of my friends were like losing their jobs and all kind of stuff. Construction was really slow, so of course the architecture side and engineering would be slow too. So yeah, a lot of guys were losing their jobs, so it's kind of good timing.
Well, luck is with you.
Still thinking to myself, if I had to handwrite a letter to home, I'd probably never do it.
I did a lot of those.
Bad son. Yeah. I barely called.
You guys ready?
Okay, so you guys, let's see what you guys got up next.
Okay, so as a treat, I kind of twisted the arm since everybody's home from college right now. Well, my 2 girls, they made it home 2 days before Hawaiian shut down their leg from Portland. So had them home. So we're all working from home. So they're doing online classes. And of course, my son who's a senior. So unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to walk in graduation. And my oldest, Cassie, she's set to graduate from Oregon State in bioengineering. So that already got canceled. So kind of bummer. We're all going to go up there. All our flights got canceled.
Yeah.
Man.
And
First one graduate from college. Even the grandparents are going too, so kind of bummer. They said you can walk in the fall. I'm not gonna go.
I hope they do something. They got to do something, right?
Well, at least they're home for this now.
Yeah.
All right.
Poor
So I want
seniors.
to introduce your family. We got a treat for everyone on here.
Yep.
The
So
Odo family.
bear with us. We didn't really practice much since.
Oh, no worries.
Surprise!
Yeah. So replacing a couple numbers. A lot of you, a lot of Okinawan stuff having been going on, things got canceled and things like that. So we want to play a more traditional song for everybody. Asa ko yung That's one. You can tune me.
Whoa! Awesome.
I'm muted. Okay. Oh, that was great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I love Asadoe Yuta. I wanted to start dancing, get my drum.
I know. We're clapping in the background. You just can't hear us. So.
Hey, Kenton Sensei, would you mind? Sorry, we're in that narrow view right now, but would you mind introducing your family to everybody?
I can get out of here. You can sweat me out.
Let me see if I can do it.
Hold on. I'll do it this way.
And on Taiko, Chris. Look, I cannot do it. Oh, and you guys saw our special guest, Nala.
Oh,
that's awesome, guys.
So much talent in the family, I tell you, and everyone's cheering for the dog too. Yay, Nala! Yay!
I love how the dog was just nonchalantly coming in and out, just standing there. Well, awesome, guys. Thank you very much for sharing your music.
Yay!
Inviting us to your family living room.
We have
literally, virtually.
Yeah, literally to your living room. Yeah. I bet you guys didn't think this is what you're gonna be doing when you got during the COVID-19, right? Oh, so I have a question for Colby. How is it as your high school senior year? Kind of not exactly what you imagined. I'm sure my heart goes out to all the high school seniors this year, nah?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
it is what it is, yeah. Well, thanks for hanging in there and sharing your talents with us.
yeah.
Everybody else too, yeah. And then,
guys.
Okay. So do we have
what number then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chris.
I like that, Chris. And you guys, okay, for the rest of the audience. So when we're practicing, right, Chris was jumping in already with the aomori, ready to go. All right. So Odo family, what do we have up for us next?
And many of you heard it and you know it already. Mensore. Just like we talked about Shirijo, unfortunately, you know what happened. All kind of stuff happened, yeah. But yeah, so second verse mentions the red tiles on top of Shirijo. But we like the message. Mensore, ichiribachore, kunichore, mensore.
All right. Well, everyone else, you can sing at home in your living rooms.
Wait, what does mensore mean for everybody?
Oh yeah.
Mensor?
Welcome.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
島言葉ね。
Chiribachode, right? Even if
Chiribachode.
we are like family.
Yep. Once we meet, we are like brothers and sisters. So. Hi.
お願いします。
Sugoi! Sugoi!
Oh, that was awesome.
Okay, so these are my samba. You cannot hear it, but while you're playing, but I was playing with you.
And the beer in the other hand. Oh, no beer in the other hand.
Yeah, cannot do
That'd
beer.
Be hard.
This,
that would be hard.
But I got these at the Uchinanchu no Hi celebration that we did last year. Still practicing, but I'm not very good, so I'm not gonna do it with everybody. But thank you so much. You can see all the comments. I'm just having fun reading all the comments over here on the side. Hana is at home whistling, for all you guys. We got to figure out a way where there's no lag so we can all sing with each other.
I know.
But thank you.
We have 175 people still viewing this. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we just advertised this yesterday too.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we just kind of came together.
For everyone, who we literally last night got together, texting each other on the phone, tested it out, and I was outside
jogging or walking, exercising.
Yeah. It was let's do this, So one of the silver linings, I guess, for COVID-19 is that even though we can't really do things as normal, we're learning new ways of doing things. This is definitely a first, hopefully not the last. And yes, our Uchinanchu coconut wireless is strong. So
this is the new coconut wireless.
4 hours and a couple hundred people. That's usually how it goes. So just some updates from HUOA side. We are a lot of events from March, April, and May have gotten canceled. And then we're looking at June. We did have to cancel a lot of our children's day camps, which are happening in June. But, we just want to have everyone please stay posted. We're going to keep our information on the HUOA.org website as current as possible. And so if there's any other, updates on the events coming up in June, we'll give you we'll post it on our website and on our Facebook page here first, as well as our Purple Blast. If you want to sign up for that, you can also do that on the website. There's a little, sorry, I'm looking at it right now, but in the corner, it says sign up for Purple Blast and you'll get our email. We are actually using this time to look at our website and try and revamp it. So there's a lot of work going on in the back end, and we're looking at possibly launching sometime later this year. So keep your eyes out for that. So that's kind of it from the HUOA side. We just want everyone, masks for all. That's another thing. So we're going to start, we tried to figure out a way where we can all help. And I know all of our members are probably doing this already. They're making masks at home and they're giving it out to their friends, families, coworkers, and stuff like that. We got a lot of really talented Uchinanchu, people who can sew and are very crafty. So, but what we're going to ask is that we want to kind of get a count of how many masks are already out there. And we are hoping, because we have beautiful Uchinanchu fabrics, right? We have beautiful Okinawan fabrics. So we want to see as many people as possible with their nice Uchinanchu Okinawan fabric masks on, because I have a feeling, folks, this is going to be the next, even after the stay-at-home rules are over, we're going to be still asked to wear masks in public for quite a while. So make sure you have your everyday mask, you have your weekend mask, you have your work mask. And then we're going to ask everyone to, if you are making masks on your own, there you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Right
wow.
there. That's a nice one. So I'm trying to like gather my Okinawan fabrics because I don't sew, but I know somebody on here does. So I'm sure I can find somebody in our HUOA community to sew me a mask. I asked Val Kato already. I was like, Val, I need help. So we're gonna be putting in some. We're gonna ask everyone to send in photos of them with their, Okinawan masks. Send photos of your homemade masks, and we want to get a count of how many people made masks and gave them out to the community, so we can say our HUA members gave so many, a couple hundred masks or whatever it is, to help the Masks for All campaign. That's everyone in Hawaii should be wearing masks. So, all right, thank you so much.
Don't cut up your favorite kariushi wear.
Oh yeah, that's kind of expensive. So
Hey, did I hear correct that also prefectural government of Okinawa also donated medical material?
There's a lot of PPE that Okinawa is also going through a hard time right now, but of the goodness of their hearts and in honor of our sister state relationship, they're giving us some of these Tyvek suits. So they told me, it's extra large American size. So we're gonna use it. So you can send them back to us.
That might fit me. That's about it.
Yeah. So what they're gonna do is send us a box of PPE to help us with our efforts here. So they're like, extra large, okay, right? Because we don't really need these these ones. They kept the small and the medium and large, but they're like, you can have the extra large. So, and this is a token of their appreciation of our long-standing goodwill relationship and our sister state relationship. So hopefully
35 years this year.
We make 35 years for one of the longer sister state relationships. Honolulu and Naha also make the 60th anniversary of the Honolulu Naha sister city relationship. So lots of things to celebrate, but we're celebrating at home like this. So okay. Thank you guys for all hanging on.
Thank you, Kenton.
No, I'm so proud of our community, especially, this is tough for a lot of our senior citizens. And, they're counting senior citizens and everybody over 60, which is young in our Okinawan community. 60, you still get 40 years left, man. Everyone lives to 100. So this is, we want to encourage everyone to reach out to your kupuna, reach out to your obaoji. Make sure that people in your neighborhood, in your HOA club members are doing okay. It's gonna be a tough road to recovery. So this is, especially now, it's a time for Yuimaru. Yeah, our communities helping communities. So
absolutely, we come together during these times. So awesome.
Okay.
Oh, phone call.
Okay.
Hey everybody, and then I have just a few announcements, but again, for those of you who are joining us today, thank you very much for watching. We have 175 viewers from all over the world. We have some from Brazil, Okinawa, and if you haven't already, and if you're not part of the Facebook HUOA Facebook page, the Hawaii United Okinawa Association page, please hit like and subscribe, and you'll be notified with all these information that's happening in our community. And then if you joined in halfway or part of the show, if you missed a part of the show, you can actually watch the whole recording from start to beginning as soon as this broadcast ends. So don't worry, so you can watch it from the beginning. I noticed that some people joined halfway.
It's recorded for life, you guys.
It's recorded for life. So thank you for not cursing or talking stink. And again, thank you for joining us on this very first Facebook Live, Yuntaku Live, Facebook Live broadcast. Thank you, Kenton Sensei, for sharing your music and you're sharing your family in your living room, sharing your home with us. It was very, very uplifting. So thank you.
You guys want to do a kachashi number, or can I request, or I don't know. Yeah, I know it's super hard. That's why. So I was like.
I just spin in my chair.
Yeah.
You were serious.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna take us out and just put Kenton Sensei.
Yeah. Casey, Chris, Kobe, Kayla, expect you to be dancing in the background. Okay. So for the
Kachashi.
right, you open the window, close the window, open the window.
Hey, we're gonna be half a second off you.
I know.
Kobe wants to play too, but he has to get the word.
Since he asked, I'm just gonna focus on you. And you gotta kachashi for us.
I should get better lighting, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Gonna help.
So everybody out there, no shame. You don't have a camera on you, so I know you guys are out on your computer or watching on your phone. Just hold the phone on one hand and then wave your hands in the air. Do kachashi with us, yeah?
Hey. Okay. Okay, while they're tuning up, I also wanted to mention to our community that we are still planning for Okinawan Festival, September 5th and 6th. We're moving ahead with plans. We're, watching the COVID situation very closely. But as of right now, we're still making plans for Okinawan Festival, September 5th and 6th at the convention center. So hang in there, pray that everything goes well and we're still able to gather in large groups. You're probably going to have to wear your masks even there. So it'd be a nice time to sport your Uchinanchu Okinawan mask. So, hey, how we doing?
Ready.
Oh, sorry, put you on the spot.
Love it. Yes, yes.
That was awesome, guys. Thank you, Kenton Sensei.
You brought so much joy, I think, to people's homes today. So thank you so much, Snap.
I see a bunch of like hands, thumbs up, and the hearts just flying right now on the Facebook page right now. Thank you so much, and thank you very much to the folks that are watching from all over the world, and thank you, especially our HUOA volunteers and staff. The staff members actually continue to work from home, working on your Uchinanchu newspaper and updating the websites and so forth. We also have volunteers still going to the center just to maintain the building. So thank you very much, guys. And then especially to all the essential workers out there, healthcare workers, bankers working really hard to get the small businesses the loans that they need. all the restaurants working on the takeouts, and all the delivery drivers, our post office, everybody that's continuing to work out there to make life continue to work. So thank you guys. I hope this this show gave you some good positive spirits and uplifted you, and hopefully we can do this again.
All right. So, thank you so much. Yay.
30 minutes went by blast like that. We're over an hour now. But I think this is perfect. There's no constraints. We can go all night if we had to. So this is awesome. So again, folks, remember to like the HUOA Facebook page, also the Okinawa Festival page. Very good information. And again, you can watch this whole entire show as soon as this broadcast ends by going back to the HUOA Facebook page. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I feel great right now. Thank you. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Lynn. Right Me too.
We all agreed to have beers on while we were shooting.
All the time we'll be drinking after this.
Okay. Aloha.
Aloha, guys. Take care. Whew.